Hello, YouTube. Ziggy here. This video I put together wanted to show you a little bit of how I use the sports card investor MarketMovers tool. Yes, I am a member. I admin in one of the Facebook groups, and I do use the tool. Now, I'm just going to show you how I'm using it. I'm not going to be making any projections or telling you to buy it or, recommending any specific player tonight. I'm just going to show you some of the trends that I'm seeing. And I thought I would focus in on Project 2020 because what hotter topic right now than, well, Project 2020. So if you've been looking through eBay comps, they're all up and down, and you probably go, boy, it'd be great to graph this to kind of get a visual of what's been going on in the market. And there are a few guys who have some few sites. So I want to show you what I was able to do using MarketMovers. What I did is I grouped these based on the artist, and I did so I could look for trends was really what I'll put it that way. So here I am looking at Ben Baller. Okay. And the reason I'm doing this is I'm thinking about this from the side of the artist, right? Not the side of a sports card collector. If I'm a connoisseur of art, who is got the big buzz? Who, where's the volume in dollars and stuff going? So here we got Ben Baller. You can see what I've got graphed here. You can see it's telling you the print run. So you got the black is Dwight Gooden. He's currently at $32. We got red, which is the Mike Trout, currently at $66 with the 34,000 print run. Ricky Henderson's at $70. Frank Thomas is actually second. And again, this is print run reason because he's at $356. And Suzuki is around 5,000 because his print run is 1,300. So clearly, looking at this trend is number one, all of them are above their initial, $20 entry price, right? Even Gooden with 25,000, he's still $32, which is not bad. It also looks like, second there you got a 3 extra money at the Trout, which you can make very popular. There's a lot of those out there in the market now. Ben Baller, everybody's probably heard him, another very famous artist to kind of keep your eye on, and I think a lot of people have been following him. And it's interesting to see his trend versus, Ben here. So Ben, these guys pretty much stayed flat in this time period as far as, the pricing, right? Kind of whatever that line was, and probably because print run was pretty high. If you look here at Blake, all of Blake's are around 2,000, 2,900, 3,800. So Blake has a really good consistent following. He had the blow up of 18,000. And if you look at his prices here, at the heights, right, his cards were 500, 500, 600, 500, $165. That was on May 26th. Now today, June 1st is the last data. So I guess that's yesterday. We're at 100, 150, 187, 187, 189. Now that's an interesting trend. Okay. Even his high print run of 18,000 is still doing, $100. So it's 5x the initial investment. Obviously, short print run. So he seems to have a strong following. It'll be curious to see. He's got the Mike Trout coming out. I suspect that's going to blow up. I mean, I am curious to see the print run, which we won't see for a few more days. But I'm going to guess, if I'm going to wild ass guess it, I'm going to say 75,000. I'd like to see it a lot lower, right? But I'm going to guess it's going to be high. I don't think it's going to break the 99,000, but I think it's going to be high. It's card 100. It is Trout, and we'll see how many people are really still watching Project 2020. So some other ones that I wanted to pull up and kind of show to you here real quickly. And this kind of annoys me. This my mouse, my browser is irritable. Ermsey. Right, let's check out Ermsey. At Ermsey's heights, which is the 26 as well. Interesting. 2,000, 1,000, 700, 500, $96. Yeah, $96. And 96 was obviously his highest print run. As of today, still pretty strong. $45, 118, 264. We'll see where he goes. In the future, the Ermsey right now hanging around $900. Next, we got the Keith Shore. I brought Keith Shore up because Keith Shore is the artist who has the Where is it? I thought, yeah, Keith Shore has the 99,000, which is, yeah, there he is, Ken Griffey Jr. Okay, so there we go. Keith Shore is the artist who did Ken Griffey Jr., which set the current record for 99,177 print run. That card is the only card so far that I've seen. Now, I know there's others that I'm showing you tonight. I haven't looked at all the data, but is selling for less than the $20 tops fee, but still more than had you bought them in a lot of 10 at $15.25. So that's not bad. You can see how it affected the rest of his cards. His other cards have pretty low print runs. He had the 9,500 on the Rivera. It's around $43. Take a little quick look at Jacobs. I bring up Jacobs because he had another high print run on the Trout. And again, if you look at these trends though, right, where their highs are, 27th and 26th, and then where we are today, June, he's still holding pretty strong as far as, again, your initial investment. Now, I'm not projecting that in the future these guys are all going to go this high. I don't think that's going to happen. I do think, though, buying a card at $20 is not a bad deal. I will tell you right now, the full disclosure, I'm buying one card of every guy from here on out. That's my goal, to finish the set myself, just the what I can do. And I will say my buying doubles or more, probably not. Probably not. Maybe for my sons if they like a specific one, but right now I haven't. I think I have a few doubles that I might have ordered to see if I'll get them. Let's see here. Last one I wanted to show. Okay. Last example I wanted to give you guys was just showing you all of Trout cards. These are all of the Trout artists. You got all 5 artists who released a Trout card. Lowest one being the Ermsey. Highest print run being the Ben Baller at 34. You can see their spike was obviously the 26. 26, the spike was 2,300. The low was the Ben Baller at 50. Now today, on June 1st, right, the low is the Jacobs at 37, and Ben Baller is actually third at 66. So that's pretty interesting to me. Shows strength again in him as an artist, right? Or Jacobs might not have the same strength as the artist. And again, I'm not talking about his artwork. I'm talking about his popularity in the artwork. So anyway, I hope this gave you guys a good insight of what how I use MarketMovers, how I can poke around. And I will say, I didn't try to run anything live for you because I normally will run a couple graphs before I figure out what data I want. So, and I kind of like that. I can play around with the data. It is very easy to use, right? You can just edit right here. Give you, graph a card if I want to. So I go here and say, let's see, where am I going? I'm not going to do this because I'm sure I'll mess something up right now. But anyway, I want to stick with what I was focusing on. I hope you found this useful and interesting. Please give me subscribe. I'd love to hear your comments if you'd like to see more of this, how I use the tool. Again, don't look for me to give you guys top tips. That's not my goal on this channel at this point. I love the hobby. I'm a big fan of it, but I'm just not into giving tips. So that's, you can ask comments. I'm not going to probably give you responses on that. I might give you opinions on players, but I don't give recommendations on cards. Hope you guys understand. Thank you very much. Again, really appreciate subscribes. I like to get the numbers up if I can. Makes me feel good. Lets me know people are actually watching. Tell your friends, man.